The biggest focus is on team building. You can't scale a company by yourself. You have got to build a team of people smarter than you around you. That's the biggest focus of tonight. A great culture is when the best people in your industry all want to work for you and never leave. I'll be telling a story about that tonight. Not what I thought. I learned that leadership is an inverted pyramid. You're not the boss, everybody's serving you. The best leaders are the ones that serve from the bottom, the servant leadership role. When you are taking care of everybody else, that's the best leader you could be. When your focus is making sure, if my job is to keep you happy, that makes me a good leader, because you will do amazing things and my company will grow because I have really motivated, happy employees. Excellence is focusing on actually getting the job done and getting the job right. Building a product or service, finish it. So many people say, that's good enough. It's not good enough. Literally giving everything you have to build the best possible product and service you can, that the customer says, wow, I can't believe. I saw a phrase once and it was something like, unexpected delight. Right? If a customer says that's fine, that's one thing. But if a customer says, wow, I never expected this experience to be so good, or this product, it's when your customers are thrilled because you built the best product you possibly can and you finished it. No shortcuts, no cheap parts. That's what excellence is all about. Global mindset's really important for Slovenian entrepreneurs, because with such a small country, if your business is good, you will quickly outgrow this market. And so then you'll have to go regional, right? And the countries in the region aren't so big. And pretty soon, if your company's good and keeps growing and everyone wants your product, you're going to have to go global. So having that mindset early on, the problem is, and I made this mistake myself once, was I wasn't thinking that, I was just building my company. And one day people in another country suddenly wanted my product and we couldn't take the order. And I said, why? Our database, our back end, our payment systems. They're like, Jeff, we didn't design any of that. None of it works with credit cards or addresses. We couldn't even enter an address that wasn't in US format, a European address. So if I'd had a global mindset, I would have been thinking from the design of my company at the beginning, what I would need to do so that one day my company will be ready to go global. That's what that mindset's all about, is thinking about how you could grow into other markets from the very beginning, not sometime later when it's kind of too late. Breakthrough thinking, how people always talk about, thinking outside of the box? Breakthrough thinkers say, wait, why is there even a box there? Who put a box there, right? They go to a much broader level. They're not trying to think outside of the box. They're looking at the whole thing and saying, we don't even need a box anymore. So breakthrough thinking is thinking about old stuff in new ways that might not make sense. When I have my meetings and we're doing these breakthrough sessions, what I tell my people? I say, okay, let the crazy fly. Right? Just start throwing out crazy ideas, because if you open your mind enough to start saying crazy things, the truth is 99 out of 100 of those things are just crazy. You can't do it. But because you opened your mind and removed all your filters, the 100th one, I'll say to you, wait a minute, what did you just say? And you'll say, I don't know, I was just throwing out crazy stuff. You won't even remember. We record these. And we'll go back and say, that was brilliant. If you were trying to think in a regular business environment, you would have never done that. So it's letting go all of the rules. I always tell my team, there's no gravity right now. Float anywhere you want to float. And just throw out ideas that you would never do if someone said, well, we have a budget and we got to think. If somebody confined your thinking, the more wide open you think and just letting crazy ideas fly, the brilliant ones come from that process, not from a very controlled business process.